Hello, and thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. This is episode 67. This episode is a Lego review. At the time of recording this, it is the 2nd of June 2024, and this set came out on the 1st of June 2024. I did actually pick it up from the stores on the day it came out, but I haven't really had time to look at it yet because of some personal circumstances that got in the way yesterday. But here we go. Unlike the other set that I just reviewed in the last episode, the Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. I mean, this is a set that also probably could have benefited with buying more than one of, because we've got Imperial Praetorian Guards, 2 of the figures. But that said, I don't need 2 Moff Gideons, and I don't need 2 Paz Vizslas, or whatever it is he's called. So, you know, there we go. Also, obviously, quite a bit more expensive, this set. So this is set 75386, and as it spins around, we will see that the name is Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon Battle. So obviously this is from the Mandalorian TV series, season 3, I believe, possibly the final episode if I recall. And what we're going to do is we are going to open up this set and we're going to build it, and we are going to give you a review of it in just a sec. And here we are with the completed set. I happen to know, because I set that little time lapse for exactly 30 minutes, that this took exactly 30 minutes for me to build, because my camera switched off just as I assembled the final piece. So yes, obviously this goes very well with the Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack, essentially, being set in the same place. Again, quite a nice sort of depiction of an Imperial base underground with the sort of rock elements here. What we have here is we have a little sort of container here with a couple of thermal detonators in. Okay, so that's what sits on there. Let me just bring this forward. We have a rotating sort of turbo laser style cannon up here with flick fire stud shooters, and we also have here a really cool mechanism. So this door opens, and you'll notice that this arm swings out and kind of locks the door in place. When I sort of swing the door again, when we swing the arm again, the door actually closes, which is quite cool. Quite a cool little feature, that. So I quite like that as a play feature. We've got a little cave here with a sort of, screen, probably showing some kind of alert situation. There were 5 stickers with this set. Here is the sticker sheet. So we had 1 sticker on the aforementioned screen inside there, 2 stickers along here, and then 2 stickers running sort of on the inside of these sort of inverted slopes, which I thought was quite unusual. So yes, as I say, exactly 30 minutes for me to build. Now let's look at the figures in the order that you build them. So first of all, we have Paz Vizsla with a very nice brick-built gun and a very chunky backpack. no head detail at all. So Lego have kind of gone backwards in time here with the sort of going back to just plain black heads for people with helmets. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Just thought I'd mention it. Like I say, a nice sort of brick built shooter here, some good leg printing on there. Next up, oh, I suppose I better put him down next to the set, hadn't I? There we go. Next up, we have Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon is the only figure in this set that has any kind of head printing. And you'll see here that we have his face. This is the second Moff Gideon figure we've had in Lego. The first one kind of had him on board his cruiser wearing a cape. This one he's kind of wearing his custom Mandalorian battle armor. With the spikes on the helmet. He has got a dual-sided face, so he's kind of got his, neutral kind of face, and then his sort of grim determination face, I guess you might call that. Exactly the same backpack as you'll find on the Imperial Commandos in the Ambush on Mandalore set, just a different colour. Stand him up there. We then have two Praetorian Guards. Now, from a figure perspective, they're exactly the same. So they're just red. There's some back printing on there. Just plain red heads. This guy has some kind of staff, kind of like double-ended kind of electro staff or something, I suppose. Let's see if he'll stand up there. And then the other guy, who is, identical in every way, has this kind of electro prodder device instead of a staff. So that's kind of where he differs purely in his accessory. So there we go. Probably a bit overpriced, to be honest, like most Star Wars sets these days, but what are you going to do? The red guys, again, probably you will fit. I say again, it's assuming, of course, you've seen my last video, which you may not have done, but they're going to fit nicely into my Imperial army. One thing I forgot to mention, Moff Gideon does actually come with a helmet and also a hairpiece as well. So if you prefer to have him looking like that, of course you can. And we can actually turn his head around to reveal the second face on there, and that's what he looks like there. So yeah, it's quite a nice set. The figures are nice. No real sort of complaints, to be honest with you. Thank you very much for joining me for this Lego review, albeit brief, but at least I'm kind of a little bit more up to date with these Lego sets than I am normally. And I will see you in the next Total Ramblings. Bye! If you enjoy what I do here, although I can't think why, please remember to click the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video. You might also want to check out my website, www.worldsbestestpoet.com, if you fancy a laugh.